Let's talk about conscious evolution, especially as it relates to the evolution of our identity structure and what the mechanics or the process or the shift in consciousness that we're actually communicating about. Because when we are able to understand what this evolution is requiring of us, what this evolution is challenging to us, we're getting down to a nitty-gritty call or invitation to assess and reassess the underlying operating system in which we base an entire identity structure on. And so, what does it mean in this domain of conscious evolution to get naked and be free and loosen the grip of all these labels and categorizations and compartments that our intelligence as a human species has become very well versed at doing, and more minute dissections as we've grown the measurement capabilities to be aware of. But conscious evolution, this shift in consciousness, the elevating of our vibrational frequency, what is actually occurring there? What is the density to light that is happening when we say elevating consciousness, raising consciousness? Well, that means that all the dense, heavy parts of how intertwined, how entangled the body is with our mind, and then ultimately from the mind to our soul, our spirit, quantum self, light itself, a beam of light itself. Well, what we can assess is how much of these masks make up the belief, the programming, the conditioning that dictates authoritatively how much identified, only limited as a physical species, as a carbon physical-based species. That has been the dictate of our identification under survival of the fittest. But to truly be naked and free, well, we're challenging those assumptions. We're challenging form to light body. We're challenging physicality to energy, to seeing more frequency rather than only form. This is not a black or a white. This is a new shade of our awareness as we elevate our consciousness to become lighter. So I invite you to question the norms, to challenge the assumptions of survival of the fittest, to see how not only physical you are, especially with a mind in a different dimension, and ultimately with a spirit or a soul in an even higher dimension, well, that teeter-totter, that balance, that assessment, those measurements can get you out of the confines, the cage of purely being a only three-dimensional body in space. That is an identity of the state of being a person on Earth, rather than really questioning deep down how deep or high we can go as a human species into the next stage of evolution, which is to be naked and free of all those limited constraints that confine our passion, bottleneck our passion, and dilute it with all these impurities of fear and self-conscious negativity that has us protecting a system that, quite frankly, is no longer in alignment with the capabilities of our intelligence present right now.